Hi, this is Josh Alexander with your bi-weekly Orange County housing market update. And believe it or not, the summer market is almost over. So today was the first day I saw in my Facebook feed that one of my friend's kids is going back to school and expect to start seeing a lot more of that. And why that's significant is because a lot of sellers and buyers start to take their housing off the market or stop looking for homes once their kids get back in school because they don't want to be picking up and moving in the middle of a school year and making all of their kids try to transfer schools. It's just too much of a hassle. So traditionally, this time of year, you're going to start seeing a significant decline in activity in the housing market. So before we start looking what's going to happen in the fall market, let's look back at what happened this year during the summer market. So traditionally between June and July, you're usually seeing the largest uptick in inventory that you're going to see all year. So over the last 5 years, for instance, since 2013, we've seen an average of a 15% increase in inventory between June and July. This year, however, we only saw an average of about 2% increase in the inventory on the homes. So this can seem concerning, but you do have to keep in mind this year, starting from January, we've had a much larger inventory of homes on the market. And for instance, this July, we had 12% more homes on the market than we did last July. So we're dealing with a lot more inventory than usual. So for buyers, you still have a lot of inventory to select from. And for sellers, you still have a lot of competition to deal with. So you need to make sure that you're pricing your home accordingly. So what does this mean for the fall market? Well, we're starting off with a lot more homes on the market. So if you remember last year, we had a giant uptick in inventory from now through November of last year because interest rates were rising. And by November of last year, we were looking at 5%. So that's a significant difference than what we're looking at today. So today we're hovering right around 3.8%. We've been that way for about a month now. And the Fed's just announced today that they're dropping the interest rate by 25 basis points, which most lenders have already built that into their current rate. So you're not going to see a significant drop in the next couple of days because of that. But we are still dealing with 3-year lows in terms of interest rates. So buyers that traditionally might have gotten out of the market during fall are still staying in the market right now because interest rates are so good, as well as the selection is much higher than it usually is. Sellers, this is great news for you. If you have your home on the market and it hasn't sold yet, you're still going to have a little bit more of a pool of buyers to be looking at your home than traditionally you normally would during this time of year. So over the next few months, I don't really see a significant difference in terms of what the market's going to do. I think we're going to stay relatively balanced. So even though inventory will start to go down, I see that pretty even in terms of the amount of buyers that will also be exiting the market. So right now we're currently in a balanced market where neither buyers or sellers have a significant advantage when you're coming to negotiations. But over the next few months, again, I don't really see that changing because the amount of buyers and the amount of sellers will start decreasing about similar numbers. So you're not going to see that switch too much. So right now, the average days on market is a little over 90 days. That puts us into a balanced market, again, where neither the buyer or the seller has a significant advantage during negotiations. And that just means it's a healthy market. So we're looking at staying like that for the next few months. Below, I have some more information specifically for buyers and for sellers, as well as some information on how to contact me if you do have any additional questions about the report. Please let me know if you have any questions about buying or selling a home or even a specific house you might be looking at. Please, again, contact me. All my contact information is below. Have a great day, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.